Hello everybody, welcome to this part 46 of the Arduboy dev stream. And we are still working on our level editor. So outside of the video, I have just fixed some bugs. Use my time few times to try to test more or level edition and save and load and fix the bugs I could find outside of the stream. So I will show you that, and then after we will continue to implement new features of the level editor. So I think last time we were doing this. Yep, the reading. So I found a bug in the, not this one, I found a bug in the uh, save function. So I tried to create my own map with the editor, save it and reload it, and see if I have exactly the same. Um, and yeah, here I forgot to reset the space counter here after writing the space counter here in that case. So I was resetting here, but forgot to reset here. So yeah, just a small bug, easy to find. I also call the redraw of the level after loading after opening the map. And then the next thing I've done is to write a function to compute the minimum and maximum um, of the level that we should export. So if you remember, here we had our four variable minimum maximum. So I just write a function to get this value. I changed to equal, so both are inclusive. I think it's just a bit more understandable, readable, the code. And the function is just here. So basically, I just iterate on all the full level array, and I'm checking if I find something different than nothing. If yes, then I just memorize the minimum and maximum. There's a little trick here, which is the minimum, which is this. I divide and multiply. Because actually I don't want to export half of the puzzle screen. I want always to export a full puzzle screen. So if you have even just one sprite in one screen, then I will export the full screen, the full puzzle screen, right? So the minimum and maximum is computed based on that. I'm looking at the pixels, the pixel, the sprite that I found somewhere, and then I'm checking, okay, which screen ID are you, and then I take the corner of this screen ID as the minimum or the maximum uh, of the coordinate to export. So yeah, that was just very simple. And then I found another bug um, in saving. So I just realized that if we were writing a space in the low bit of the last char, then the space counter was not written. So in that case, I should write the space counter and write the padding value. Um, all right, so yeah, and now I can show you what we have. Uh, uh, not on the correct screen. All right, so yeah, here is the, so I can just load, open, and this is the map I just draw in 5 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know, very quickly, and save and reload. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. So now what we have to do, what we will do, is to add the features to place some items, so all the enemies and all the different items in the level. So yeah, so I think I want to use also the I probably need to also load the sprite of each different item to place them here. So we can start by refactoring a little bit the loading of this image here. I didn't really think about how to do it yet, so we will kind of improvise tonight. We'll see. Yeah, so basically I have this. I just want to maybe put this path into settings first, because I guess I will use it quite a lot. So let's add it into the settings. Not this one, this one. So let's call it image relative path, and we can also have the Arduboy path, because we may that could be handy, so can create it here. So I mean the game path, so I can call it game relative path. All right, and yeah, so this one. So that means later on we can, so here I don't have the arrow, so I think I need to double it. And that means later on we could have these settings, we could change it, maybe add some UI to change it, to have some settings in the editor. So that means if the editor is running in a different location, you could still find the image and load the image, right? So so it's properties, I think properties, settings, so the default first, and image relative base path. All right, okay, I think I got it also. Somewhere else, but in the map data. But I think actually I want also some kind of class. We can have some class to provide those different images. So let me write this class. Okay, so we'll add to the project, add a class, new item, new class. Okay, we'll call it image provider. Okay, yeah, why not? And that can be just some static function. Get wall sprite image, and then this we can return this. Okay, so we're using this. All right, so we can just here get it here. Oh, that's image provider. And should be public. All right, and then I can do the same in the map data. Okay. So then I will add the other one. So I think I will just give. We will start with the spike because the spike they never die. So there is not the. There's a question that we should think about. That actually I start to think about it, but I think we will. We need to experiment more later. So, which is can we reduce the different instance? Can we have less instance of enemies, for example, and reuse them in different puzzle screen? Knowing that I still I would like, I hope I could have the enemy that has been killed before, they don't respawn automatically when I re-enter the level. That may be a luxury, but maybe we can find a way to do it and not too expensive. So spike image, we can probably even give yeah, I'm not sure, spike image. So let me check where are these image. What's the name? What's the name? I mean, yeah, it's here, image. So we have spike. Okay, we have spike horizontal and spike vertical, which is an animation, and spike vertical. Okay. Okay, they are called like this. Left is left. So for the horizontal spike, we need to mirror the image if we want it on the left, and also this. Let me show you. So this is the a spike. So if you remember, there's an animation inside, so we only need to get 3 pixels of this. We don't need to have the animation. We can probably draw it in different color in the editor for being very visible. We can draw them in red, so that we will see the difference with the walls and the environment. All right, so yeah, so mirror, if is left, we need to mirror it, and then we will copy the same code as we had for mirroring the wall sprite idea. So it's this one. And anyway, we need to only draw 3 pixels of it, or take 3 pixels of it. So okay, so we'll call it this. I will call it result sprite. Just call it sprite. It's okay. Okay, result. So okay, interpolation. So if is left, we will mirror it. Then we draw the sprite, and this is 3, and so what's the parameters is destination, source, okay, source, the same actually. We just want to copy a subset of it, and then we can just return the result. Okay, is that correct? Yeah, so I was saying we need to draw it in a different color, and I forgot how I can do that. No, maybe not here. Can I change the color? Probably. I've done it into the editor of the Arduboy, but I kind of forgot how I did that. So I think I will. Yeah, I think I will just look quickly into the editor. Because I cannot remember. All right. Let's open it. So here, I think I probably So some dust. I think it was different color for this one, but yeah, where it was. So you can see the code is quite similar from my Arduboy editor. Yeah. Right. Oh, it's maybe not here. Let's open another file. Level data. Level data. I'm quite hot, sorry. Alright, so again, not here. Let's open another file. Or otherwise I will search on the net. No, I think it was in the main form, so that's drawing the lines. Map sprite picture box. So that's the picture box for the map. So that I'm sure I have done it, but cannot remember how I did that. And I don't see anything special. That's very strange. Click event, even for parameters. Oh, okay. Let's forget it. Let's search on the internet. Image set color key. No, it's not that. Maybe it's the image attributes, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it need the image attribute. Yeah. So let me reopen the file again. How is that? Eh? What's that? I want you to open that file. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I'm not in the correct folder. Okay, so I'm looking for image attribute. Yeah, here it is. Okay, the function is here. Red scaling factor. So red, green, blue. Oh, that's quite complicated. So we're using an image attribute. We need to have a matrix to scale and then translate and then from the image we draw it, set CGN pixel mode, then we draw the image, and if we mirror it, so we can just take the function. Actually, there is the rotate flip function on the image that can mirror it. All right, I forgot that function. That could have been easier. So let's take this this function, which is quite convenient, and copy it to our image provider. Can be a private, should be static, I think. Source image, source rectangle, result image should mirror, yeah, red, green, blue. So we have our color matrix, okay, and what is that? Is it it's another function? Oh yeah, that's just setting the compositing and the interpolation mode. And the pixel mode, everything that need to be done. I can actually take the whole function too. Maybe we'll use it somewhere else. All right, so let's go back to here. So it make the compositing in copy quality, well, not necessary, nearest neighbor, and half for the pixel offset as we have seen, and no smoothing to avoid blurriness. All right, so yeah, we are just getting our GC from the image. We put a GC in this, and then we copy it. If we need to mirror, we can mirror it. All right, so and also if the rectangle is empty, we by default we use the whole rectangle of the source image, right? So let's so we don't need all of that, we can simplify it. So we need source image, source rectangle, so source image, source rectangle. So we don't want to take the whole image, but just the 3 first pixels. The result image, which is a reference, so our result image, which actually should be 3. And mirror if it's left. And so like I said, so I want to become red, so I guess I should put 1, 0 and 0. We will try. Okay, and then we can just return that. Okay, I know it just take the image as a reference, so we still return our result image. Okay. So just for testing, I will place this spike image into the level. In our map data, after we draw the level, no, not this one. Let's close it. In the map data here, after we draw the level, we can just draw all the items, so on top of it. So it's in the draw function. I guess I should split in 2 functions. That would be easier to manage. So I will call this one is just to redraw the wall. Redraw wall level walls. Obviously it needs everything, and then we will call it first. And then after that we will redraw the items. I will just call it draw. Did I? Yeah. So draw level walls, draw items. Okay, so I guess maybe I will place it after. And for now we just draw the item from. So I need a GC draw image. We probably need the wall. We probably need all the parameters anyway. So let's take them. All right, so I was saying we need to draw, can draw an image. So image provider, get wall sprite image and false, and we will draw it the fixed position, for example 1010. Take one up. No, it's not a wall, it's a spike. I want spike image. Okay, let's try that. Okay, we have it, but it's not zoom. So it's not zoom. It should be zoom. It should be at the correct size of the level. But we can see our little spike in red in the corner. Not sure you see it on the video. So that's a good news. Let's scale it correctly. To draw the image, I have I computed the draw sprite width and height. So actually, I need to know the zoom. Well, I need to know basically the zoom level is 1 pixel on the Arduboy equal how many pixels on our screen here. So I can just take this one and divide it by 8 because there is 8 pixels for the sprite. So let's write a function for that. And pixel size okay, we can so I'm not sure, maybe we should refactor a little bit and actually base all our rendering on the pixel size, but for now we just we should do that actually, but then the zoom value should change the pixel size probably. That would be more logical. So actually I want this, and I can use a minimum of 2, and here I can just remove that and write, so the draw sprite is 8, so we can just return 8 by the pixel size. We can start with 2, and I can remove the set, because I will set the scale. So actually that's the same. The width and the height is the same. Okay, and so in the main form, here, pixel size equal pixel size plus the change. So okay, it seems to work, continue to work normally for the wall, and now we can use this pixel size for drawing the spike at the correct scale. So right now we'll again use some hard-coded value. I can use rectangle. Oh no, just, yeah, I can just give the size, that would be enough. So three times pixel size for X, and it should be 8 because we took the wall height times pixel size. Yeah, basically we could also remove the top of the spike. We're not obliged to take all the 8 pixels, but anyway. Let's try it again. And now we have our spike at the correct scale. Okay. And of course it doesn't move because we hard-coded the position, but that's pretty good for a first start. So let's commit this and then we'll continue. What time is it? 42 minutes. All right, so let's commit this. So we need to add our image provider. So we have our new settings here for the 2 paths. Okay, and we have changed pixel size. So add settings to save the path to the image and game folder. Add an image provider class to get all the sprites images, and refactor the drawing of the map. Use pixel size value for drawing. Also the items at the correct scale. Alright, to map data. So this is our refactoring. Okay, image provider. This is our refactoring, and also control items. Okay, designers of the settings, and the project. Okay. All right, so okay, I guess I will also I think I should also create a class for the items in the editor. It would be easier for drawing all the items, I guess, and for serializing and stuff like that. And yeah, we don't care about the space in the editor, so let's do that. So we'll add a new class. The base class item. No, I think I should add a folder first. Let's add a folder. Add new folder, items, and then add a class which I call item. Alright, so we may have an enum for the type of item. I don't want to recreate, I think I don't need. Do I need to recreate a hierarchy of items? I don't think so. That's pretty simple. Probably an enum will be just enough for serializing, and otherwise it will create a lot of class for not a big advantage. It's good to have it. It's good to have the class in the game because you can have the different update functions. So that's pretty handy, I would say. But here also, I mean, in the editor, we could have it, but I guess I will just place them, draw them, and export them. Most of the code will be the same for placing them, moving them. So yeah, let's start with an enum, and we'll see if we need to have a different class hierarchy. Maybe I will have some class for some more complex item, not sure, but that's the type. Spike. We'll see what we need later. Okay. Then I probably need constructor taking the type in parameters. I probably need to save the type. And yeah, save the type. We may need a draw function. Of course, that's public for the constructor. So we need the graphics context, and we need the scale, probably. There's an S. And okay, we need at least the position, so, and it should be int. Coordinate of the item, type of the item, okay, yeah, and then I can draw it. So I'll move this to the item. I will probably save my image also. So map. And then I will get my sprite. I'll probably need is mirror that can be applied for many different type of item. So yeah, I can create a function for that because I suspect later we may change the mirror flag of the item. So then I could call it again, call the function again. Private get update sprite. Switch on my type, I can call the function in the constructor. All right, so and I need the mirror flag. Okay, okay, and here I can draw my sprite at the coordinate x and y, and I guess we need to also multiply it by the pixel size. And here we will not hardcode the value, but we can use the width and the height of the sprite itself. All right, so now let's just create a spike or two maybe. I will just temporarily store it here. Should be items.item, items.item, right? And it should be items.item.type.spike. Yeah, so I will just draw it here. Draw, need GC and the current pixel size. let's try that. There is error. Yeah, I need the boolean. Okay, all right, so our spike is drawn, and by the way, with black border, maybe we should make it transparent. We'll see later. That's a small change. All right, so now it would be nice to be able to, well, to change it. Okay, so we need accessor for moving it, and I guess also we can have a list of items now. So let's have a list of items. So this, our level is here. Where's our level? Level is here. So items, all the items in the level. Item. Okay, that's our list of item, and I will add it here for testing. Add. So I can remove that. And then I can, so I will add 2. It's anyway, it's a horizontal spike, so the mirror will be the same, but we can also do the other type of spike, and we'll see. And then I draw all the items here. Okay, they are both at the 0, 0 position, but never mind. Okay, we still have it. And let's do the let's do the horizontal and vertical spike. So rename horizontal spike, and let's add the vertical spike. And here add the case for the vertical spike. And here we should have, let's rename it, get horizontal spike image, and this should be the get vertical spike image. Okay, vertical spike image. Okay, let's implement that function in the image provider. Okay, so spike vertical here. and we also need 3 and 3. So actually I can improve it. We can just do how tall is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4. Yeah, so I can do 4 for the horizontal one. But actually, I guess it's better to keep it 8 because of the X and Y. So, well, I don't remember. We need to check in the code where is the X and Y for the spike. Is it the top? Should be the same as the game code actually. So we'll see that later. Let's keep it 8 for now. And yeah, the vertical is also 3. Length, the width is also 3. Let's try that. Okay. We can add we should maybe we can add X and Y in the constructor. Yeah, I'm thinking right now we may have for in our level editor we may have one instance of every item, and then because that is easier to draw, easier to edit. You can click on one spike, move it, so you know which spike you click on. So it's easier in the editor to have one instance for each item. But for optimization reason, we may reuse the instance in the game. So that means when we export the item, we can have some code that will calculate what is the maximum, for example, what is the maximum spike you have in one single screen, puzzle screen. And if the maximum is 3 vertical spike, then we have 3 vertical instance, and then we'll reuse them in every screen. So but yeah, in the editor I think it will be easier to have every item separated for the edition. That's much easier, I think. All right, so let's place our item at different position. Ten, 10, 20, 10. Let's do a vertical. Let's do all the 3 type. False. 10, 30. All right, let's try that. Okay. And here we go. We have our 3 spike. Let me check the texture, the sprite, sorry, of the vertical one. Not sure it's like that. Is it only 1 pixel? No, it should be. Yes, it's 4 pixel. The length is 4 pixels, of course. So I missed 1 pixel. Let's fix that, and we can commit. Image provider, vertical. It's 4. Yep. Let's try that. Okay, yep. All right. So here we go. We will commit and we'll end the stream here. So we add our item class to draw and handle the item in the editor. Okay. Get access to the vertical and horizontal image sprite images, and in the map data we have our list of items, and we draw them, and that's it. We just have our okay project. All right, so let's commit. Yeah, push. All right, so here it is. This is the end of the stream. Obviously a noisy one, sorry about that. And so I was happy to stream that. So next stream we'll continue to edit the items, like move them, place them in the level, and stuff like that, and then export. I think I will do the full edition first with the spike, and then we'll extend to the other items. So that means being able to place them, move them, etc., delete them, and then write the export for the spike, and then read again the data, the map data, reading the spike again. And when we have that, we can do the other items after that. So thank you for watching, and then see you in the next video. Bye bye.